So, this is Korea. I think this is what the entire country actually looks like. All the parts I've been to have looked pretty much like this. Now, that being said, I've only been to 2 parts of this country. And so far, this is the only one I've actually explored. But I think it's probably a pretty accurate representation. So, let's go on a little tour. I'll show you my neighborhood. So this is one of the many Korean conservation areas. This is where they grow a lot of their produce, and some of their wildlife actually lives. So these places are scattered throughout a lot of the urban areas, very important to maintaining a healthy ecosystem for all of the flora and fauna. So this is a Taekwondo school. They're pretty rare in Korea, right above the 7-Eleven, appropriately placed. As you can see, plenty of construction in my neighborhood. We recently had a stampede. It's called the Korean Stampede. What they do is they release a bunch of wild rhinoceri and let them stampede through the entire city. Now, the rhinoceros is not native to Korea. It's more of an imported tradition, so to speak. And it's a very dangerous one. A lot of fatalities, a lot of damage. So this is also one of these schools that I live near here. As you can see, if I act like a weirdo, I can videotape through the bushes and videotape children. Sensei? Sensei? This is the downtown area here. You can see it's bustling, just full of people. You've got everything you need. So right here we've got the arcade. Right here we've got the deli. Here, this is a laundromat. Right here, I believe this is a pet store. Could be wrong on that one. This place actually sells computers, and this place TVs. It's kind of like a joint ownership. This place, as you can plainly see, sells children, which is part of the Korean trade here. It's a different economy. And this place, I think, sells, I believe that's some kind of fresh produce, like a carrot or a potato. Despite popular opinion, Jesus is actually in Korea. A lot of people didn't know that. A lot of the stories from the Bible actually took place here. It's very interesting. This, of course, is one of the many Korean waste disposal areas. So basically, if you have garbage, you just kind of leave it here on the street, and then you hope for the best. This is the Korean driving school, so you can learn a lot about how to drive in Korea here. Driving in Korea is very different than it is in the western parts of the world, at least in my experience. It's kind of insane here. Not a lot of order, structure, or policing, so it can be a little bit dangerous at times, but here, this is a perfect place to get your skills really honed, because there's usually children in this area, and it seems like drivers here really have to at least attempt to avoid children. Oh, it's Biggie. Right here we have a lovely church. There's a lot of churches in Korea, actually, which was a little surprising to me, especially since this one is right beside a restaurant right here that serves dogs. Fortunately, it's not even a joke, because it's actually a dog restaurant, you sons of bitch! This lady just turned 150, but she doesn't look a day over 40. Oh, man. Since there don't appear to be any sort of regulations or laws towards just selling stuff on the street, a lot of people set up here every single day to sell groceries or shoes or clothes. What? So here we've got another Taekwondo school, and there's another one over here somewhere. There's also one down in that building, and I think there's one in this building too. I think this is it right here, actually. That's French, so obviously I don't understand it, but it's a lot of, yeah. I don't know how she beat me down here, but she's moving. She's moving. This is a store that sells little Eiffel Towers. Just a souvenir, there's lots of them, but that's all that they sell. And then above that is actually a doctor's office. They sell these at 7-Eleven? It doesn't even make any sense. Don't eat that apple, Snow White, or you're gonna be stuck in a contract for 12 months. And there's this street. On this street there's stuff. You can buy and sell things for stuff. Oh look, it's my old friend. Oh, how is she doing here? This is the school that I work in, but it's over here. We don't have beds in our school. This is where we keep the monsters. This is my classroom. Got my name on the door. And then there's this kid. He's not one of my students, but I see him a lot. This is Mijong, one of the teachers I work with. She's an alcoholic. So the way that the rice cooker works is that you just put your water in and your rice, close it, and then you just turn it on and wait for this thing to flip back. It takes like 10-15 minutes. And then when it's done, you open it up, and you got banana. Why that keeps on happening. One thing that takes getting used to here in Korea is your sink and your shower, they're all one unit. So normally when you turn it on, the tap turns on, and then when you switch the switch, it comes out of the shower part. So normally, if you turn this thing on, you'll just, oh, son of a... This is a Korean forest trails, so they're usually not too sophisticated, pretty direct. You just kind of walk in a straight line on these paths, and it'll usually take you to the other side. So let's see where this one takes us. So I've been walking now for probably about 2 hours. There's water. I don't know how I got here, but I'm sure if I just keep following the path, I should be out of here soon. Okay, I think I found a way. This is it. This is the bridge of Emperor Shao Kahn. I found it. My way to paradise. But there is more to discover over here, so maybe this will be a landmark I'll come back to in a little bit. I think these are the hidden gazebos of the prisoner of Azkaban, but I could be wrong. I think I'm going in circles. I'm losing daylight. If somebody finds this video, please tell my family that I didn't particularly care for them. I embezzled a lot of money. I stole a lot of things from them, and I once attempted to burn down our house. Looks like I might have found some sort of a safe haven. I can get some fresh water, maybe take a bath. Been out here for about 4 days now, and by the looks of it, I'm not the only person to come through here. So right there, that's going to be my goal. See what I can find. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure where I am. I remember going into that tunnel, and then I just... Oh, okay. This isn't so bad. Still can't seem to find my way out of this forest. It's just trees, and I'm so lost. I'm really So this is one of the other areas that I live near. Completely different from anything that you've seen before this, I can assure you. Oh my, what's that? In Korea, red lights are optional. People usually just drive right through them, even though the lights are red. Same with this bus. He doesn't care. He just does whatever he wants. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I managed to get all the way back home. What a day. So as you can see, it's pretty much the entirety of what Korea is like. It's what's going on here?